staying low down, keeping it a bill, that ain't no doubt. Much love to the homie, every city know now. More crowd, pressing issues in the positive. Locked Out TV is way better than they thought it is. The interviews is solid facts, talking about your troubled past. What you did to change that shit, doing better is the plan. Homie keeps a solid point, combo lit just like a joint, better yet just like a brew. Locked Out TV.
What's good, fam bam? Welcome back to another episode of Locked Out TV. You already know how we do it, man. We're going to keep it locked out, no doubt. For real, coming at you with another locked out banger. And this one right here, oh, man, we got a situation, y'all. We got a scam alert, y'all. Check it out, man. Before we jump into the video, I'm going to need y'all to keep it all the way locked out with me. If you haven't hit that subscribe, it'd be highly appreciated. You hit that subscribe, hit that like, most definitely hit that notification bell. And you already know, man, hit that comment section and talk, yo, shh. Because that's exactly what the comment section is there for. Now, that being said, the homie J3daShoota coming straight out of Oakland. And if you don't know about J3daShoota, man, he's done been on Baker's Dozen as far as, you know, his music and whatnot being, you know, put on Baker's Dozen. If you don't know, the homie's behind the wall, and he's done did like a decade or something. You know, he's been behind the wall a good minute, but he's still motivated and determined to do his thing and drop fire music. So he's been put on the Baker's Dozen. He does tracks with Westmont Scheme. As a matter of fact, they have a group called the Dream Team or something like that, man, and they only have the hottest lyrical homies in the game on that team, like, and they're from a little bit everywhere. It's not just Los Angeles or Oakland or anything. Like, they showing love to homies. If you got the lyrics, they're gonna put you on the Dream Team and let you get a track or two in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's been on my channel multiple times. I've been messing with the homie for years. You know what I'm saying? Since Locked Out TV, the early days of the original channel, me and J3daShoota have been, you know, riding with each other. He's a good dude, man. Solid people. Now, the next individual we talking about, Richrabbit, a.k.a. Broke Rabbit. And I'm going to tell y'all why we calling him Broke Rabbit in this video. Because he scammed the homie, right? He's a scammer. And not only did he scam the homie, but he put a post up saying that he took, you know, that he took from the homie, that he busted a jack move on the homie. You know, all this talking about he robbed the homie. Now, here's my thing. First of all, I just said it. J3daShoota, the homie's behind the wall, doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's behind the wall, bro. So first of all, if this fool Richrabbit got him for his money, got him for his fatty, got him for his cash, his dough, his green, his scratch, his Skrilla, his cream, dollar bill, y'all, right? If he got him for any of that, first of all, he didn't take it. Look, you cannot use, and I don't know about other places, but I know over here, where I'm from, and probably in Oakland too, the word take, you can't use that one lightly. Okay, there's a big difference between taking something and stealing something. There's a big difference between robbing something and scamming something. There's a big difference in those words, okay? Over here, if you steal something, you're a thief. If you take something, well, then it's yours because they let you get it. And if they ain't going to get it back, then it's yours. You took it. You know? As crazy as that sounds, you know, to say you took something you got over here, if you say I took that, then you actually had to take that. And if they didn't do nothing to get that back, well, then that's all on them. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with robbing, bro. It's, scamming and robbing's two different things. So what this fool Rabbit did to J3daShoota was scam him. That's what he did. He didn't rob him. He didn't take it. He didn't none of that. And then in the post that you see on here, he talks about he didn't do anything. He's like, yeah, I took that, I robbed that fool, and he didn't do anything, whatever. Well, how is he going to do anything when the homie's been behind the wall for a decade? The homie's behind the wall. He's not able to just get up and go, you know? He's behind the wall, and that's it, bro. Like, that's common sense. How you gonna brag about, oh, I took that, or he didn't do nothing? Well, what did you expect him to do? What did you write a letter? Did you expect him to write a letter? Hey, you know, that ain't cool. You know, I don't understand what you expected out that situation. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up anyways, man, because you know what, man? Richrabbit, everybody knows he's from the Playboys, the Playboy gang. Check it out, man. Shout out to the Playboys, by the way, man. Shout out to the PBS. It's messed up, man, because Richrabbit, he seems like and I didn't know who he was. I didn't even know who he was until J3 dropped the diss track. That I didn't even know who Richrabbit was until J3 dropped the diss track. But it does seem like Richrabbit has something going with his music, man, and you know that he gets good views and whatnot. So, being that he's a homie, this is another one of those situations, man, where you know you got a homie. And I hate to say that Richrabbit felt like he could do this, either because he knew J3 was locked up and that was that, or he knows J3's from Oakland and maybe that fool feels like he's above J3 because, you know, some of them Los Angeles, Cali fools be feeling like they're above the out-of-state homies. Like the out-of-state homies ain't with the business, and the out-of-state homies ain't shit, and the out-of-state homies is just wannabes and all this, that, and a third. I get a lot of those comments on a regular basis, but you know what? I've been talk shit to my whole life, so none of that means anything to me. That's why I tell y'all to talk shit in the comments, because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're there for. Anyways, so hopefully it ain't that. Hopefully that fool just, you know, got busy and wasn't able to do the feature, and then, you know, a little miscommunication and all this took place, and now they're just kind of mad at each other, and hopefully it could get fixed. But I don't see that happening because the fool's bragging about scamming the homie. You know, it's never cool to scam homies. Bad business is not good business. Bad business is terrible. Bad business is not the way to go. You know, so I'm going to let everybody know, to all the artists out there, that you like Richrabbit's music and you're like, man, I would like to get a collab with that fool. I would like to get a feature with that fool. I'm going to go ahead and let you know that you're going to send that money at your own risk. You're going to send that money at your own risk. Because the homie J3daShoota, he's bought you know, promotional packages from me. He's, like I said, man, he's a solid dude. He's a good person, good people, man. He's always kept it real with me. Always. So I know he's good on his side, man. He tells you he's going to do something, he's going to do it. Richrabbit, from the whole situation that I'm seeing right now, he's not one of those people. He tells you he's going to do something, he's not going to do it. He tells you he's got you, he don't got you. He tells you, yeah, send this much for a feature. You're going to send him that money thinking, hey, man, this homie right here, he's a real one. And he's not going to do the feature. And then he's going to brag about taking your money when you get mad about him taking your money. When you finally like, you know what, man, this is a fuck shit, he going to get mad about that. He got mad because J3daShoota, as you see in the post, went and did a track with Gravedigger after J3 done realized, hey, this fool ain't solid like that. He ain't gonna give me my money. He ain't gonna give my feature or my money back, right? Which it ain't nothing to J3, man. If you know about J3, then you know, right? Caked up. But the thing is, this isn't a good look, man. But it is what it is, man. Not every homie is for the homies, and you know, not every homie is your homie. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is probably not the first time that this has happened. You know, I'm sure that there's stories apart. I know all kinds of homies that tell me about this fool and that fool and this fool and that fool. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is These fools that they're telling me about, you don't see them bragging about ripping the homies off, and you don't see them bragging about scamming the homies, and you don't see them bragging, acting like they pulled a straight jack move on the situation when you didn't pull a jack move. You didn't take nothing to that man's face. That man wasn't sitting there with the money. He was like, hey, give me that, that's mine. None of that. The man hit you up for a feature. The homie hit you up like, hey, let's do a track together. I got, you know, how much for a feature? You said, I want this much for a feature, and I got you. He shot you the money, and then boom, you never delivered. And then you bragged about not delivering, which is bad business. Bad business is a bad look. Terrible look. Anyways, man, so that being said, I'm just throwing this out there because I want everybody to know, man, if you're trying to do business with Richrabbit, do business at your own risk, because there's a good chance he's not going to deliver. So especially all you out-of-state homies, man, check this out. If you an out-of-state homie, stop giving these fools love that ain't going to give you love back. It's as simple as that. We're going to show love to the ones that's going to show love to us. Other than that, the rest of y'all fools, psh, you know. So if you trying to do a feature with that fool and you think he's going to deliver, just know it's probably a 50-50, maybe less than a 50-50 that he's actually going to deliver and hit you with that feature. You know what I'm saying? That being said, I hope y'all enjoy the video. Big shout to J3daShoota. Big shout to all them Ocleros out there. You know what I'm saying? Big shout to all the homies. Big shout to the entire fan bam. Each and every one of y'all. Y'all know how we do it. We're going to keep it low doubt, no doubt, for real. Till the next one, and I'm out.
Locked out TV, thought you knew. Keep it G and keep it fly.